halal restaurants in Brussels are available, and finding halal food in Brussels will not be difficult due to the large Muslim community living in the city. But I had a big question in my mind. How does the halal recognition certification be handled here? And who is responsible to manage it?
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Anu ke sana?
Yes, this is me. Bonjour.
Yes, welcome. Welcome to Halal Food Council of Europe.
Thank you so much. MashaAllah. This is Madam Mawa, an officer of Halal Food Council of Europe. Wow, amazing. It's a pleasure for me to come here. Thank you.
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you.
Madam Mawar introduced me to her colleagues that plays very important roles in the Halal Council of Europe. They have different backgrounds from different countries. Who knew that a Malaysian would be responsible in this big aspect? Madam Mawar has been here since 2014, freelancing as a surveyor, and in 2016 she was appointed the Quality Control Manager.
Could I actually know a little bit about the Halal Food Council of Europe?
Actually, Halal Food Council of Europe, what can I say? It is half Malaysian. Because the founder of Halal Food Council of Europe is Malaysian, Dr. Sadiq. He was an ITM lecturer. Halal Food Council of Europe, we are halal certification body. In Malaysia we have JATIM, and in Europe we have Halal Food Council of Europe, which we give halal certificate to all the industry.
What are the reference actually at the HFC? Do they have any reference?
Halal Food Council of Europe is global certification body, and we are accredited from Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, and Dubai. So we use all the standards, but our main reference is from Malaysia, that we are using MS 15000 2009 as the halal standard.
Ma'am, how is it that the HFC process the slaughtering of the meat and so on?
Okay, regarding slaughtering, we didn't have halal slaughtering anymore in Belgium since the regulation changed. The Belgian government would like to apply. It's not suitable for the halal. But however, we have slaughtering plants in France and also in Netherlands.
I really hope the HFC continues to widen out the range and maybe the whole world.
Inshallah, pray for us too.
Yeah.
Meeting Madam Mawar was very enlightening with all the information that she had shared. My meeting here has ended, but it does not mean it ended my journey. So don't go away, more interesting places to go. Islam in Belgium is a minority religion and the second largest religion in the country after Christianity. On my way to my next destination, I found myself close to a flea market.
This market is in the township called Sintenplatz, and when you find it here, there's so many brothers and sisters of Islam, and you can actually find they're also working here. They're the one that's selling stuff, so no problem to find some good stuff here. And best thing is halal things.
Majority of the salespersons here are from the Middle East, North Africa, and Turkey. Today, I'm meeting an organization that is managed by young, bright Muslims in Belgium.
What do you actually do right here in the context of content?
So everything that is published on Muslim.com has to first cross me. I have to I'm a bit of a community builder. I have to create an international team of volunteers, writers, and the editing is all my responsibility.
So what kind of content do you actually have?
So what we try to do is at other mediums, the focus is always on religion when we speak about Muslims. What we try to do is we take away the focus of religion and we talk about all our other identities or aspects of our identities.
And so guys, learning about the technology quality of content or something, you can just go into Muslim.com. How do you spell it? Is it
MV.
MV? That's very unique.
After meeting Mayada and other few colleagues, I'm introduced to the founders of the organization.
Alright, right now I'm in the best pleasure here with the founders of Muslim.com. We have here Brother Taha and also Sister Hanan. Okay, so one thing I really want to know about the Muslim.com, how did it actually start it?
And for us it was like really difficult because we have that identity. We were born as Muslims, our parents are Muslims, and at one point you get the label that you are like a terrorist or you have like all the negative stereotypes. It was like really difficult for us. We said like it's not the story, it's not the thing that we see on TV. We are not that person or we are not that idea that they are creating. And at one point we decided to challenge that idea and change the narrative about that.
Wow, and what is actually Muslim.com all about?
Well, it's mostly about, as Taha said, about bringing a new narrative. We have mainstream media where the stories are pretty much all the same when it comes to Muslim minorities, and we really wanted to show a different side of the story. So what Muslim is really about is about people taking back their own stories, speaking for themselves instead of being the ones that are talked about. So it's mostly about our community representing themselves. I think that's always been like the central idea.
Hey, you guys are young and you're the Muslim right here in Belgium. How is it, the challenges like to start that Muslim.com, or how about the challenge that you are facing in your life right here?
I think the biggest challenge is the fact that you're always being labeled real quickly. So, for example, for me, I'm a very visible Muslim woman. When I enter a room or when I start a conversation with someone, I know that they already have a lot of ideas about me before I even said a word. And that's hard to face sometimes. So I think the fact that you're being labeled really easily, for me, that's one of the biggest challenges.
So guys, that's a little bit about with Taha and Hannah from Muslim.com. They are so young and they got lots to do, okay? Yeah, there's lots to do.
Feeling really proud of the youth in Belgium. They're doing such an amazing work. I hope that they will be very successful in the future.